Hello everyone, my name is Kevin Hymas. So here's the lab 5 of Digital Fundamentals. Here's the schematic of it right here. And then here's the table and the bias board. So when all of these are 0, the light should be off. And as we expected, yep, it checks out. Now when switch 3 is on, light does come on, switch 3. And as we expected, 1, 1, yep, checks out. Now when we switch 2 on, light turns on. As we expected here, switch 2 here, checks out. So now when we switch 2 and switch 3 on, it should still be on, and that checks out. So switch 3, switch 2, and as we can see here, it does check out. So now when we turn on switch 1, light should be off for this one. And yep, checks out. Expected and actual should be off. So now when we switched on switch 1 and switch 3 here, so switch 1 is on, switch 3 is on. The light should be on. And again, as we check here, switch 1, it checks out, so it should be on. So now we move on to 6. So switch 1, switch 2 should be on. So turn on, and then these 2, yep, turns on. As we see here, 1, 1 checks out. So now we move on to switch 1, switch 2, and switch 3. So turn those on, switch 1, switch 2, and switch 3. Light should still be on, and it checks out. Wait, yeah, checks out right here. So now when we switch 0 to 1 and all of them off, turn all these off, and then switch 1, the light should then turn on, and then as we expected here, yep, 0, 0. So now switch 0 is on, and switch 3. So switch 3, turn. So when both of these are on, it should turn on the LED light, and as we calculated here and expected on switch. So switch 1, 1, yep, checks out. Same thing is here for the next row. So when switch 0 is on, switch 1 is off, switch 2 is on. So let's see, switch 2, LED should turn on. Guys.
You are giving me YouTube links, right?
So now we move on to the next row. Switch 0 is on, switch 1 is off, switch 2 and 3. So switch 2 and 3, LED light is still on. Switch. As we expected here. So now next row. When switch 0, switch 1 are on, and switch 2, switch 3 are off. So turn these off. I turn both of them. Light turns on, as we can see here. So now last 3 rows. So turn on all, switch 0, switch 1, except 2. So let's do that. Switch except 2. Light is off, and as we can see right here, 0, 0. Turns should be 0. The LED light should not be on. So now last 2 rows. So switch all of them except 3. So 0, 0. It checks out. Now when all of them are on, it should not turn on. So yeah, that checks out. Oh, and I forgot to mention, here are the check marks for the last 3 on the beginning of the process, but that's the bias.